Happy and rumble, stay flutter. Simple song getting faster. Vocal, whisper, layers, flop, blast wave. Rising pitch effects, like the jet engine taking off. Tight snares rolling faster and faster. Siren sense rising in pitch. Blasted, blast wave. Rising pitch effects, like a jet engine taking off. Fill up, tight snares, rolling faster and faster. Siren sense rising in pitch. It's blasting with white noise. Blasted, blast wave, blast wave, blast wave. Blast wave in with airy reverb. Distant crowd chant effects to give a festival vibe. Deep filtered sub pulsing beneath. Robotic voice is the anthem. Blast wave, blast wave, blast wave, blast wave, blast wave, complete. Ends with one last bass explosion fading into silence. Blind snares, tight snares from faster, getting faster and faster. Silences rising in pitch, step the blast and stacked with white noise. Blast wave, blast wave, blast wave, blast wave, complete. Blast wave, blast wave, blast wave, complete.
Engine revs, turbos, full effects, layered with distant street ambiance. Low sub bass hum sets the foundation. Metallic percussive elements, tire screeches, gear shifts. Whispery vocal drag shift, engage. Snare rolls increasing in tempo. Rising synth simulate RPM ramp up. Turbo hits and white noise sweeps at tension. Anthem, anthem, drag shift. Short, silent, first drop hits. Drop one, off a beat. Distorted kick, heavy sub bass growl. Beats and flies aggressively across stereo field. Wobble bass layer with glitch effects or extra punch. Turbo washes, accent transitions, vocal chop, track shift, punctuates downbeats. Atmospheric paths with echoing street sounds. Filter sub bass pulses beneath melodic effects. Robotic whisper, heal the surge, hit the line, every beat. Track shift, anthem. Bass fades into deep sub rumble. Rising synth simulate RPM ramp up. Turbo hiss and white noise sweeps at tension. Vocal chops, anthem. Short silence, first drop hits. Drop, lost drop hits, down drop hits. Bass fades into deep sub rumble. Turbo full of backs, decays with reverb tails. Final whisper, turbo blast, track shift, anthem complete.
Tire screech of layer, for it fading, rinkies of rumble. Metallic percussive heads, like bridges that were flagging. The spirit paths with glitchy vocal textures. Rising filter sweep as if head like flood gone in the dark. Vacuum sterile tightening turbo hits wash effects. Bitch rising synth on mimicking RPM climbing vocal chops. Stutter, drifted, drop it. Dirty dubstep crowds, mid-bass stabs, side-chick kick. Sub bass pounding like tire hits on paving. Let's synth grind, side to side, mimicking drift car motion. FX drifting tire squeals, cutting through the beat. Johnny on back progression, almost fine contrast. Distant reverb, heavy vocals slide through the night. Deep bass like hum under shimmering synth layers. Even harder bass scroll slayer with track hi-hats. Distorted turbo effects firing every 4 bars. Lead melody chopped in with glitchy stutter patterns. A car handbrake full of transitions back into full rhythm. Main paths, rockville cycle drifting tires glue that echoes into silence. Bangs with the reverb soak float. Wash drift complete. Complete. Drifting tires glue that echoes into silence. The reverb soak floats along the gush effects. The reverb soak floats along the gush effects. The reverb soak floats along the gush effects. Polish rising synth on mimicking RPM climbing and flipping. Drifted, drop it, drop it. Dirty guster crafted bit bass gaps. Sounding like tire hits on beats, pounding like tire hits on pavement like tire. He feels the crowd that mid bass steps. Sounding like tire hits on beats, pounding like tire hits on pavement. Engine revs with turbos full effects. Lows of bass, I'm simulating idling RPM. Metallic street percussion, tire screeches, gear shift clanks. Whisper token, overdrive, servos speeding up with rising synths. Turbo hiss and sweep effects, layered vocal drive. Overdrive, 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 overdrive. Snurs drop hits. Wow, overdrive, overdrive. Turbo hiss and sweep effects, layer field like engine bursts. Bunch effects, turbo whooshes, accent transit transitions. Focus of a get with think or ambient effects, filtered sub bass pulse beneath. Robotic whisper, prepare for full throttle. Double time hit pattern with trap hi-hats. Aggressive wobble bass layered with mid bass growls. Late synth glides dynamically with bends. Turbo burst and glitch effects accent each bar. Overdrive, overdrive, overdrive. Push words into low rumble like engine winding down. Turbos pull decays with reverb tails. Final whisper, sonic shift, engine overdrive complete. Engine rev, turbo turbo rev, lows of bass, rumble mimicking idling RPM. Metallic percussion, street grid hits, tire scrapes, sister vocal full throttle, engage. Drop and snare rolls with rising synth, turbo hits, white noise sweeps, build tension. Vocal chops, echo, riot, rile, full throttle. Distorted kick, punchy sub bass growl. Lead zip slices dynamically across stereo field. Wobble bass layer with glitch effects. Turbo whooshes, accentuate transitions. Vocal chop, riot hits, down beats. Atmospheric pads, distant city night effects. Filtered sub bass pulses under melodic effects. Robotic whisper, prepare for maximum surge. After kick, pattern good, trap hi-hats. Aggressive bass growls layered with mid-bass wobble. Lead synth glides dynamically with pitch bends. Turbo burst, glitch accentuate every bar. Full throttle riot, riot, riot. Bass fades into low sub rumble. Turbo full effects, decays with reverb tail. Final whisper, sonar RPM full throttle. Metallic claims gearship effects. Like an idol in every age. Righteous robotic age. Gear up, engage. Snare roll with echoing metallic hits. Gear grinding sack layered under rising synths. Vocal chop, slam it before drop. Grind in mechanical simply flood gear, smash it off beat. Laser stats, turbo hits, assist, club bass fills every 4 bars. Lock down, lock down, lock down, lock down, lock down. Lock down, with industrial echoes, mechanical clock, ticking gear clicks. Sun flows, slowly rising, system overload. Lock down, overload, lock down. Lock, faster drum pattern, trap hi-hats. Bassline becomes harsher like engines grinding metal. Extra vocal chops, slam chains and exact X layered with subs. Engine rev fades into a digital shutdown. Last metallic clang, echoing robotic whisper. Basslines terminated. Basslines terminated. Engine rev fades into a digital shutdown. Last metallic clang, echoing robotic whisper. Basslines terminated. Basslines terminated. Engine ignition sacks keep turning, sudden room beats up, pulses like a car engine idling. Metallic risers climbing slowly. Robotic whisper, ignition overload. Snare roll goes faster, turbo hits layered it in. Rising synth sweep mimics fuel burning hotter. Revving effects sync with rising pitch, quick silence before drop. Aggressive kick and snare combo with heavy reverb. Growling bass stabs with glitchy fills. Lead synth screeches like grinding metal. Engine rev, turbo surge effects between phrases. Vocal shock, night, every 4 bars. Beat through rap bars. Atmosphere goes dark, airy path with engine crackling. Sub bass sustains underneath. Fruit fire bass overload engaged. Overload engaged. Ignite. Overload engaged. Faster rhythm, hi-hat layer trap style. Bass gets dirtier with laser growls and wobble patterns. High-pitched lit stabs cut through like alarms. Ignition effects, flash, add sex. Overload. 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 Bass filters down, leaving only engine idle effects. Engine shuts off, silence. Final glitch echo, AMPD overload complete. Engine revs, turbo spool effects with distant street ambience. Low sub bass hum simulating idling RPM. Metallic percussion, tire screeches, gear shift clanks. Whispered vocal, max speed, engage. Rapid snare rolls layered with rising synths. Turbo hiss, white noise sweeps, build tension. Drop, max speed. Short pause, drop hits. Distorted kick, punchy sub-bass growl. Lead synth slicing dynamically across stereo field. Wobble bass layered with glitch effects for added tilt. Local washes accent transitions. Vocal chop max speed punctuates down beats. Atmospheric path with faint car ambient effects. Filtered sub-bass pulses under melodic effects. Robotic whisper, prepare for full throttle. Faster kick pattern glitch trap style hi-hats. Aggressive bass growls layered with mid-bass wobble. Lead synth glides dynamically with pitch bends. Turbo burst glitch effects saturate each bar. Glide speed drop. Bass fades easy deep sub rumble. Turbo spool effects decays with reverb tails. Final whisper, AMP4 drive, max speed drop complete.
The bass with turbo whistle. Low sub bass hum mimic idle RPM. Metallic percussion and gear shift clanks. Engaged. Leftovers with towering layered risers. Zeros rise like turbo RPM increasing. Drop it, torque. Silence for one beat, first drop hits. Atmospheric paths with echoing engine revs. Filtered sub-bass pulsing slowly, ready for the next surge. Faster kicks and traps on hi-hats. Growling mid-bass layered with wobblets, ready for the next surge. Faster kicks and traps on hi-hats. Growling mid-bass layered with wobblets, ready for the next surge. Torque fades into low rumble like engine slowing down. Final turbo kiss, Vex decays into silence. K-Fork, complete.
Slow heartbeat, kid like waiting at the line. Low sub bass rumble, mimicking engine growl. Robotic whisper, night shift, nitro. Rising sets are glowing like street lights flickering. Snare roll layered with turbo hiss. Nitro boost effects. Pressure, release. Countdown, vocal 3, 2, 1. Light street lights flickering. Snare roll layered. Up punches. Screeching leads skid like tires skidding. Growling bassline. Start trap fills. Nitro flame push back. Every 8 bars full chop. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Space impacts, echoing sirens, sirens. Sub bass fades, heartbeat gate returns. Vocal, full throttle, night shift engaged. Double time drums, relentless hi-hats. Bass gets more aggressive, robotic claws, laser stabs. Nitro tank effects. Nitro, 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 nitro. Engine downshift, fast ref fades out. Distant echoes of the lead melody. Final whisper, storm out. Engine downshift, fast ref fades out. Distant echoes of the lead melody. Final whisper, storm out. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Engine, ref turbo spool effects. Soft, soft, soft bass hum setting up the glide. Reverb sub-metallic percussive taps. Whispered vocal nitro, glide. Nitro, glide. Glide, petrol, glide. Snarls building tension with rising pitch effects. Sing arpeggio, gliding upwards like accelerating RPM. Turbo hiss and sidechain riser layer vocal. Glide, 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 glide. Conclusion of a gusset fleet synth, sliding across stereo field. Wobble bass, layers create depth under melodic stab. Turbo whoosh effects acting transcendental hits every downbeat. Atmospheric paths with faint tire squeals. Filtered bass pulses under neon inspired melody. Whisper, patty, night. Faster drum pattern, trap hi-hats. Bass growls layered with wobble effects. Leads and glides a subtle pitch. Bends, turbo bursts. Glitch effects accentuate every beat. Glide, nitro, glide. Glide. Bass fades into sub-rumble. Turbo spool decays and reverb kills echo. Complete. Luxy RPM beat.
engine rev effects with turbo hiss in the stereo. Sub bass hum mimicking idling RPMs. Metallic percussive hits like street grates clanging. Whispered vocal effects overboost, engage. Whispered vocal effects overboost, engage. Snare rolls accelerating in tempo, rising synthesis simulating turbo pressure building. Rampage, rampage. Rampage, rampage. Quick silence before the first explosive drop. Toaster bone away 8K heavy sub-bass growls. Lead synthesizers always stabs with the pitch. Building verbal chops, percussion sounds exit each bar. Overboost punctuates transitions. Ambient pads with echo and city night sounds. Low rumble bass pulses under fake car engine revs. Rampage mode activated.
Low sub bass hum simulates idling RPM. Metallic street percussion tire scrapes, gear shift clanks.
Whisper overdrive blitz, engage.
Accelerating snare rolls with rising synths.
Turbo hits, white noise sweeps, build tension. Verbal drops, blitz, overdrive blitz. Short silence, first drum hits. Rough-looking punches, sub-bass growl. Clicks and slices dynamically across stereo field. Wobble bass layered with glitz effects, adds aggression. Turbo pushes, transitions. Vocal chop, blitz, punctuates down beats. Atmospheric pads with distant urban sweet effects. Filtered sub-bass pulses under melodic effects. Robotic whisper, feel the surge, full throttle. Faster kick pattern, reflect the hi-hats. Aggressive wobble bass with mid bass growls layered. Lead synth glides dynamically with pitch bends. Turbo burst blitz accentuate each bar. Overdrive blitz, 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 blitz.
Deep rumbling sub bass imitating the engine warming up. Echo metallic hits, siren like rise of overdrive.
Nitro, nitro.
Kick build edges heartbeat style. Tension rises with rapid snare rolls and uplifter effects. Layered vocal chop, go nitro. Creeping laser synths pan left right.
Quick silence then drop.
Heavy distorted 808 kick shot cut snare hits.
Main synth lead solid steps with pitch bends.
Sub bass wobble with turbo effects on every fourth beat.
But she fills an engine shift effects between bars.
Crowd style chin sample nitro, nitro, nitro. Roll rumbling bass distant highway. Atmospheric pad with vocal echo overdrive engaged. Sweeping reverb tail silence, the riser begins.
Even heavier kick drum, the layered sub bass. Lead synth doubled with bright plug for contrast. Offbeat stutter effect sweeping upward. Festival energy designed for massive bass systems.
Gradual filter sweep rolling out high in frequencies. Bass softens into low rumble like an engine fading away.
Final robotic vocal complete.
Engine revving and turbo spool effects with stereo panning. Low sub-bass hum like an idling car. Metallic percussion tire screeches, gear shifts, and street grid hits. Whispered vocal effects, engage. Rapid snare rolls layered with rising synths. Turbo hiss as some sweep effects rise in pitch. Vocal chops, echo, thrash, pedal. Short silence, first drop hits. Rapid distorted kicks, sub-bass growl. Late synth slicing across stereo field like drifting tires. Glitch effects and turbo whooshes, accent transitions. Vocal josh punctuating every downbeat. Atmospheric pads with echoing engine revs. Filtered sub-bass pulses beneath. Robotic whisper, prepare for the next surge. Faster kick pattern with trap-style hi-hats. Aggressive bass growls layered with wobble and pitch effects. Lead synth slides dynamically across stereo field. Turbo bursts, glitch effects accent the drop. Pedal, thrash. Bass fades into a low rumble like engine winding down. Turbo spool decays and reverb tails echo. Final whisper, AMP Masters. Pedal thrash complete.
Engine revs, type of distance, bass. Pulsing sub bass like a car idling. Neon arms sweeping in with reverb tails. Ready, set, go. Snappy snare bills rolling faster and faster. Weird risers, pitches shifting, incessant engine climbing RPM. Fury, fury, fury. XP sidechain kick the turbo wash effects. Late synth ripping like a neon streak across the mix. Bass growls weaving between melodic stabs. Car shift effects catch up between sections. Soft neon pad progression, retro cyber feel. Distant vocal echo racing at the speed of light. Minimal sub bass heartbeat of faint engine revs. Double time kick for maximum energy. Shuffly melody with the progressive bass growls. Trap style hi-hat fills weaving into electro bass line. Nitro flames turbo spins with every beat. Gradual fade of synth arps, deep subtail. Final vocal fury ends with engine shutting off soft neon hum.
Engine revs, turbo, spool effects fading. Low sub, bass rumble, laying the foundation. Metallic streak, percussion, tire scrapes, gear shift clinks. Whisper vocal, RPM, ignition, start your engines. Snare rolls accelerate with rising sits. White noise sweeps and turbo hiss, layer tension. Vocal chops echo, ignite, 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 ignite. RPM, short pause, first drop, hit slow. Distorted kick, punchy sub bass growl. Lead synth slices dynamically across stereo field. Wobble bass layered with glitch effects, intensity. Turbo washes, accent transition. Vocal chop mix, down ignition hits, downbeats. Atmospheric pads with distant atmosphere effects. Filtered sub bass pauses under melodic effects. Robotic whisper, feel the surge, full throttle. Double time kick pattern, hostile hi-hats. Aggressive wobble bass with mid-bass growls layered. Lead synth lights dynamically with pitch bends. Turbo burst, such effects CKs with reverb tails. Final whisper, sonic V-Y, RPM ignition.
Engine revs, turbo spool effects layered with distant streets. Low sub bass rumble mimicking idle RPM. Metallic percussion like street grids and tire hits. Vocal hicks, whisper speed line engaged. Tight snare rolls accelerating with rising sits. Turbo hiss and sweep if layered on top. Vocal chops stutter red. Riot, speed line. Silent for one beat before the first drop. Distorted, echoey, kick heavy sub bass growls. This is slicing across stereo field like tire sliding. Sidechain bass hits with glitchy hefts. Turbo engine wash, punctuating transitions. Speed line hits every downbeat. Atmospheric paths with echoing city night sounds. Filtered sub bass pulse on their faint tire squeals. Robotic voice, riot mode activated. Riot, riot, riot. Bass and synths fade into a low sub rumble. Engine idle effects decays into silence. Final robotic whisper. Crop end, speed line complete.
Sub rumble with fade, car engine revving in stereo. Metallic percussive ticks like traffic lights clicking. Vocal whisper and flourish.
Fast start, stop, steady, growing in intensity. Rising snare rolls with distortion. Sweeping, rising, it's turbo wave. Kill the surge, kill the surge. Kick patterns are soft but steady, growing in intensity. Surge, kick patterns are soft but steady, growing in intensity.
Kick pattern starts soft but steady, growing in intensity. Rising sterols like distortion.
Sweeping rises, turbo hits.
Turbo hiss, turbo hiss.
Double jumbo hits, Vaxbo hits. Body kick, shock clap, snare combo, aggressive, all wave lid, bouncing fast with pitch, sliding sub bass wobbles layered under glitch fills. Turbo beat, gear shift, F15 phrases. Combos with the kick pattern starts off with steady, growing in intensity, growing in intensity, growing in intensity. Kick pattern starts off with steady, growing in intensity, growing in intensity, growing in intensity. Enemy adapts with fake police siren in the distance. Distant vocal slaves, vocal slaves. Filtered bass, heartbeat pulsing low. Enemy spirits transitions into next builds. Double layer bass line, harder and more. Distorted syncopated beat melody with grit stutters. Trap hi-hats rolling at 132 for extra high. Vocal chops with bursts sounding robotic and robotic. Angie beats with festival style. Drop sweeps, drop sweeps, drop sweeps. Kicking bass fade into low rumble. See up synth arpeggio, hammers out. Final robotic, street search complete. Turbo surge.
Accelerating with rising fits. Turbo hits my bass with attention. Slam, slam, straight wave. Still accelerating with rising fits. Turbo hits my bass with attention. Slam, slam, straight wave. Still feeling catch it all the early sounds. Filtering some bass voices and the soft light. Roller bass behind the strings. Feel the way. Double time kicks, trap style hi-hats. Aggressive low bass and bass grounds low. It's just my dynamic lyric exploration. Turbo versus vocal synthesize every bar. Freeway, 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 freeway. Turbo full effects, the plays and differences. Final whisper, power freeways and complete.
Low pass filter builds atmosphere. Whisper vocal turbo drift. Real snare roll intensifies with distortion. Rising synth glides up like engine revving. Turbo push effects with sidechain sweeps. Silence for a beat then first slam. Heavy distorted kick, punchy snare combo. Wobble bass line syncs with car drift samples. Turbo flutter sound woven into bass. Drift, drift hits with each downbeat. Echo vocal, feel the turbo heat. Soft pads with faint car revving loops. Sub bass drone fades in, teasing second drop. Faster hi-hat strap influence. Double layered growl bass, sharper and dirtier. Lead melody evolves into sliding pitch bends. Gear shift effects with tire screech cuts. Go, go. Sub bass rumble mimicking idling RPM. Metallic street effects like tire hits on asphalt. Whisper verbal rush. Nights, nights, nights. Nights. Snare rolls and rising synths simulating engine revs. Turbo hiss and pitch rising FX layered over turbo. Turbo, 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 turbo. Turbo.
glitch effects for added intensity. Turbo whoosh effects punctuating transitions. Vocal chop night on each downbeat. Atmospheric pads with echoing city night ambiance. Filtered sub-bass pulses under soft hi-hats. Robotic whisper, feel the rush. Faster drum pattern with trap style hi-hats. Aggressive wobble bass layered with
Lows and rests, turbos full effects fade in. Low sub bass hum simulates idling RPM. Metallic street percussion, tire scrapes, gear shift clanks. Whisper turbo torque, engage. Snare rolls increase in tempo, rising symptoms mimic revving engines. Turbo hits, white noise reset tension. Vocal chops, anthem, turbo. Short pause, first drop hits. Distorted kick, heavy sub-bass growl, listen to slow. Mimic revving engines. Vocal chops, echo punch, jump a punch of X transitions. Vocal chop, punctuates down beats. Atmospheric passive echoing urban night effects. Filtered sub-bass pulses under melodic effects. Robotic whisper, feel the surge. Full throttle, echo watches, action sessions. Vocal chop punctuates down beats. Atmospheric passive echoing urban night effects. Filtered sub-bass pulses under melodic effects. Robotic whisper, feel the surge. Full throttle, echo turbo torque. Bass fades into deep sub rumble. Turbo's full effects decays with reverb tails. Turbo's full effects plus engine revs fading in. Low sub bass rumble sets the foundation. Metallic percussion, tire hits with street clanks. Whisper vocal velocity engage. Rapid snare rolls later with rising sits. White noise sweeping turbo hits building tension. On jolly bassline, lost me. Silence for a beat, first drop hits. Sub-bass growl, breaks in slices across stereo field like neon streaks. Wobble bass layered with glitch effects for extra punch. Turbo whooshes, accent transitions. Vocal chop velocity punctuates down beats. Ambient pads with echoing street sounds. Filter sub-bass pulses under soft melodic. Feel the rush. Faster kick pattern plus trap style hi-hats. Crystal bass growls layered with mid-bass. Modulation across stereo field. Turbo whoosh. Bassline.
Whistle slowly rising like an engine spooling up.
Pumping conflicts, brainstorming, coming, increased bass rumble underneath.
Turbo rumble underneath.
Air build tightening with triplet rolls. Rising pitch, wobble layer sync with turbo hits. Vocal chops, double, storm, turbo. Signature with level undergoing pads. With turbo whoosh, the bass slam, shaking every beat. Quickle stabs, what's it? Siren risers, between phrases. Minimal drums, just some pulses and airy pads. Mechanical effects, turbo spool, car shift clock. Engage, overdrive. Even heavier distorted blocks. Layered mid-bass clicks, growls. Faster drum switch up a trap, I have double kicks. Turbo step chain to the kick, making it pop hard. Double chop, wop, story, nitro.
Fades with the turbo winding down. Last wobble that goes out into silence. Robotic whisper, system offline.
Robotic beats fade in. Fragmented vocal samples loop. Override. System breach. Error. Minimal percussion, soft hi-hats and clicks spaced unevenly like a glitch. Syncopated trap hi-hat roll start, rising white noise sweep mixed with reverse synth stabs. Losing control! Sub-bass slowly creeps in with wobble effects. Snare roll accelerates, increasing tension. Heavy distorted bass hits with unpredictable rhythmic glitches. Kick hits punch sharply, layered with sharp snare snaps. Chopped vocal glitches randomly scattered. Berserk. Knee-like melodic stabs cut through the mix with erratic timing. Stuttering synths pulse wildly, creating chaotic energy. Progression drops out, leaving glitchy ambient textures and low drones. Vocal echoes and reverse samples repeats. Crash until slow down, fading into fragmented noise. Bass returns, now more aggressive with pitch modulation. Rapid fire hi-hats and glitch effects fill the space. Vocal chop shift between robotic and distorted screams. Lead synth line oscillates erratically, adding tension, intense rhythmic complexity with offbeat accents. Sudden drop to sparse percussion and fading synths. Robotic voice fragments. Shut down. Just shut down. Final glitch noises taper off into silence. Just shut down. Just shut down. Final glitch noises taper off into silence. Robotic beats fade in, fragmented vocal samples loop. Override, system breach, error. Berserk. Nail-like melodic stabs cut through the mix with erratic timing. Stirring synths pulse wildly, creating chaotic energy. Hey, hits punch sharply, layered with sharp snare snaps. Drop vocal, cropped vocal glitches randomly scattered. Berserk. Nail-like melodic stabs cut through the mix with erratic timing. Stuttering synths pulse wildly, creating chaotic energy. Compression drops out, leaving glitchy ambient textures and low drones. Vocal echoes and reverse samples repeats. Slow down, fading into fragmented noise. Bass with bass like fragmented noise. Blubbering synths pulse wildly, creating chaotic energy. Percussion drops out, leaving glitchy ambient textures and low drones. Vocal echoes and reverse samples repeats. Crash, so down, fading into fragmented noise.
Rises like a corrupted blood screen. Distant robotic whisper, initializing lockdown, back with unstable. So glitch pulses mimic packet drop. Space pulses begin subtly sync with flickering static. Go metallic reverb trails fade into build.
Firewall tune, find that block trace in the vein. Buffer floods, scramble the brain. Syntax falls in a line cascade. Like data droplicals remains. EDM. Steps, echoes, I chase up bass bumps under technicals and clicks. Flop hi-hats rattle like beta leaks. Taking XLR rides.
Filter sweep on synths builds tension.
Static effects increase the system straining.
Vocal glitches, rough word whispered.
Initializing lockdown, back with a stable. Fog, glitch, pumped, blows. Everything crashes into a glitch void. Paint crush, vocal chop solo. Paint crush, vocal chop solo.
Of a broken machine room.
Action lost. It's firewall torn, circuit scream. Ghosts of code in a vapor stream. Pain to death, the pulse is gone. Still I transmit, still I'm on. Firewall torn, circuit scream. Ghosts of code in a vapor stream. Pain to death, the pulse is gone. Still I transmit, still I'm on. Firewall torn, circuit
circuit scream. Ghost of code in a vapor stream. Ping to death, the pulse is gone. Still I transmit, still I'm on.
Firewall towards circuit scream. Ghost of code in a vapor stream. Ping to death, the pulse is gone. Still I transmit, still I'm on. More distortion on vocals delivered with robotic sizzle. The bassline more chaotic pitch bends and mod wheel glitch. Reverb synth ramps up, vocalizes into robotic scream. Filtered kick rolls begin building. Glitch, fill, lock down. The bass returns with wider stereo spread. Reverb tails twist into big crush fade. Machine gun hi-hat step under massive stop. Oh, this is modulated pitch spiral between phrases. You can't stop the range. Low synth pad filters out. Vocoder whispers. System offline. Final note bends downward and digitally crumbles. Echo of a modem. Disconnect tone. Digital noise fades in like a corrupted radio signal. Low pass filtered ambient pads slowly swell in volume. Fragmented vocal samples echo, signal lost, reconnect caress. Light glitch clicks pan left to right, creating a ghostly stereo feel. A one-time bass rumbles faintly underneath.
Sounds performing level. Shell step drums keep in snappy kicks, soft clap snare, subtle sidechain hi-hats. Dreamy synth lead plays a melancholic melody tuned slightly for a digital wobble. Vocal chop motif repeats like a haunting memory.
Binary.
Gentle audioid keys flutter in the background like data flickers. Bass deepens, a soft 808 sub-pulse syncs with the kit. The lyric melody distorts briefly, then resolves with reverb, heavy echoes. New texture, glitchy vinyl crackle and layered with suchy paths. Cushion gains slight punch but stays restrained. Moody and emotive, whispered voter. Still here. Synth filters drop back into a lo-fi haze. Glitch clicks and reverse effects create a stuttering dream-like effect. Soft bell plugs pan back and forth in stereo. Ghostly vocal synth layer returns warped and stretched. Don't forget me. All percussion fades out. Single digital heartbeat pulse every 8 bars. Pad drums, rising pitch and modulation. Reverse piano notes glitch and like corrupted memories. Echoes beat returns subtly minimalist kick. Ghost snare, new lead melody. Low resolve, slightly hopeful. Vocal chop glides to boast.
White noise wave crash adds emotional weight. A single synth layer mimics a heartbeat slowing down. Tones vanish again. Just the ambient pad slowly fading. Final whispered line.
Disconnected.
Static fades to silence. And
Final whispered line. Disconnected. Static fades to silence. And glitched modem X crackling. Text and high-pitched 405. 4 error vocal tension building white noise, whispered vox, initializing cache breach, imminent, rising pitch modulation with stuttering hi-hats, fragmented data sounds layered under rising paths, mechanical click rhythm like hard drive heads. 3, 2, 1, voice effects, heavy growling bass drop with glitch slices, rhythm syncopated broken halftime beat, dirty snare with ring mod distortion, bass wobbles cut with sudden data stutters, FX, system overload, pan sweep left, right, filter beat with vocoding glitch block, corruption spreading, ambient sub-layer grows under filtered synth lead, sparse perks with reverse echo trail effects, more intense version of drop 1. Adds widely weird screech lead, hi-hats go double time, hard stop mid-drop with stuttered reboot glitch, comes back louder with low-end boost. Laser fire effects and data corrupt friction swirl, down filtered break with deep sub-throb, cache collapsing, slow down, vocal. Synth arpeggio rises and slams into distorted bass. Partial cuts and out like firewall fragments. Sudden silence ending on a stuttered bzzzt. Final note is detuned and decays with the crushed tail. Heavy growling bass drop with glitch slices and slams into the swirl. Syncopated broken halftime beat, dirty snare with ring mod distortion, bass wobbles cut with sudden data stutters. Final note is detuned and decays with bit crushed tail. Bass drop with glitch slices, rhythm syncopated broken halftime beat, dirty snare with ring mod distortion, bass wobbles cut with sudden data stutters, FX, system overload, pan sweep left, right, street beat with vocoded glitch box, corruption spreading, ambient sub-layer grows under filtered synth lead, sparse perks with reverse echo trail effects, more intense version of drop 1, adds wide layered screech lead, fans go double time, hi-hats go double time, ground sweep left, echo trail effect, right, corruption spreading, ambient sub-layer grows under filtered synth lead, sparse perks with reverse echo trail effects, more intense version of drop 1, adds wide layered screech lead, hi-hats go double time, hard stop mid-drop with stuttered reboot glitch, comes back louder with low end boost, more intense version of drop 1, adds wide layered screech lead, hi-hats go double time, hard stop mid-drop with stuttered reboot glitch, comes back louder with low end boost, laser fire effects and data corruption swirl, down filtered break with deep sub-throb, cache collapsing, slowed down vocal glitch, comes back louder with low end boost, laser fire effects and data corruptions and slams into distorted bass, down filtered break with deep sub-throb, cache collapsing, slowed down vocal glitch, glitch core, synth arpeggio rises and slams into distorted bass. Percussion cuts in out like firewall fragment.
Distant synth paths shimmer like ghostly signals in a broken network. Pulsing sub-bass begins subtly, like a heartbeat in the dark. Watchy data echoes and reverse digital chirps create a haunted atmosphere. Fragmented robotic whispers fade in and out. Phantom, pulse, lost signal. Sparse archive taps with electrical sparks.
Rolls and rapid hi-hat patterns start to build tension. Bassline morphs into a growling neurofunk riff, weaving between glitch, hitch. Synth snaps cut sharply layered with distorted noise sweeps. A rising synth arpeggio builds urgency, modulating in pitch. Reboot,
distortion and rhythmic complexity. Drums hit hard with rolling kicks, snappy snares and shuffled percussion. Spectral synths layer newer melodies over the bass groove, creating tension. Glitch effects pepper the mix with crackles, bleeps, and stutters.
Vocal fragments echo.
Slowly fade into isolated ambient tones and digital static. Bass gently decays to silence with subtle reverb tails.
Final whispered vocal.
Phantom fading. Ends with soft glitch clicks and silence.
Broken out the textures, reverse delay tails, filtering static, pitch bend, vinyl clicks, a bitch crush, piano loop glitches in and out, background fast CPU fan winds, data chirps and reverse speech. Broken ambient textures, reverse delay tails, filtered static, pitch bend, vinyl clicks, a bitch crush, piano loop glitches in and out, background fan winds, data chirps and reverse speech. Overlay a virtual feature churches. Final 10 seconds of drop intentionally, clip, overload, then stop abruptly. A loop version of the intro piano with now lower pitched, crackling and warped sounds slowly melt as if losing resolution. Bit depth reduces, pitch drags, final glitch, noise fades into a near silent spectrum blur. One last vocal whisper, still looping. Another 10 seconds of drop intentionally, clip, overload, and stop abruptly. A loop version of the intro piano but now lower pitched, crackling and warped sounds slowly melt as if losing resolution. Bit depth reduces, pitch drags, final glitch, noise fades into a near silent spectrum blur. One last vocal whisper, still looping.
The flickers like headlights turning on. Vocal jump whispers locked into grid, initiate crypto drift. AM weight bass glides and under neon stabs. Wind effects moving subtle. Coded hook, slide through light, encrypted flight. The chains alive, like grip it tight. Decentralized, no break, no trace. The signal bends, I leave no face. Bass flat from pattern kicks in, tight claps cause my hats. Error lights up, bass lines under every 4 bars. Take a word, resent leaves from behind like neon streaks. Bass slowly filters out, echoes in the build speed. Silent like effects slices, robotic voice section engaged. Safely jumped into weather-weighted laser blasts. Car screech effects layered on stairs. Turn it up, no throttle back. Bass hits, cut deep with white stereo drift delay. Feels like racing through a digitized Tokyo tunnel. Crew down, vocal stutter, fly crypto, drift. Glitch effects, digital static, bit crushed head all empty space. We're leaving through the floor, number 4 next bird. Reverb, heavy kick mimics heartbeat pacing. Mirror breaks from LED light, notes flash past in crypto night. Hack the code, resign again. Rubber fades, but not the sin. Trap has no triplet bass, melody has a nostalgic 80s video game tone provoked. On engine war, layers subtly under vocals, along goes. turns harder, wobble saturated, like we're saturated. Don't prepare to code, don't drift, expand hard left, right. The signal bends, summoning the call. I ride the chain, I am the protocol. Synth stretch and pitch down. Digital static grows then cuts. Last vocal. Track lost. Faint tail of an engine. Lights out. Track lost. Faint tail of an engine in reverb. Lights out.
High pitch, flashy earth, single light, crazy stars. Like static glitches, swallow like sound in a digital storm. Simple voice whispers, signal fractured, answering the crystalline void. Pulsating kicks in combo with echoing claps. Rising hard wave leaves slowly pitch up with reverb tails. Flying glitch feels that syncopation stutters, pits, crashes and shuts. Energy builds with latest snares, laser risers and a reverse snare. Slam! Main bass drop, upward wave flat laid, a crackling distortion. Side change of punchy kick drum, creating wave-like motion. Snappy snare with digital echo trails. Clicky hats and glitchy fills, almost broken machine-like. Melodic hammer-like shattered crystal bits. Thermal glitches hitting bursts. Melody soars through a cold piano progression. Bits crushed at the edges. A robotic voice. Act storm sequence, complete integrity failing. Backering blast, factoring cluster, no effects totally void. By cleaning kick snare combo with echoing claps. Rising hard wave leaves slowly pitch up with reverb tails. Like glitch fills that syncopate glitch, patient stutters, bits, crashes and jerks. Energy builds with layer snares, laser risers and a reverb jewel ops, crashing like ice shards. Frontals every 4 bars go increasingly glitched. Massive glitch core fills before the final crash out. Melody slowly dissolves than before. New melodic layer harmonizes with the main riff. Jewel ops crashing like ice shards. Strong fills every 4 bars go increasingly glitched. Massive glitch core fills before the final crash out. Melody slowly dissolves into static. Lost sims, notes freeze and crack into silence. Final voice whisper, reversed. Melody slowly dissolves into static. Lost synth notes freeze and crack into silence. Final voice whisper, reversed.
Thick layers of crackling static and digital noise sweep in like a brooding storm. Distant fragmented vocal samples glitch and distort. System failing. Collapse imminent.
Sparse metallic hits and reverse synth stabs echo in the background. Low rumbling sub-bass gently pulses under the static. Percussion kicks in with syncopated snares and glitchy hi-hats. Rising white noise sweeps combined with harsh filtered synth rises, stutter glitch effects and big crushed vocal chops. Repeat phrases like data, storm, overload. Bass begins to grow, wobbling with distortion and modulated filters. Tension builds with a rapidly increasing tempo of snare rolls and glitch hits. Heavy crushing bassline slams in with aggressive distortion and growling mid-frequencies. Punchy sharp kick drums hit with industrial resonance. Synth layers shatter with sharp glitch-infused stabs and chaotic effects. Bursts. Complex syncopated rhythms drive forward with energetic fills and drops. Vocal glitch snippets are chopped and screwed, adding to the dystopian chaos. The energy is raw, intense, like a digital tempest tearing apart the system. Fractured signal. Everything goes back into eerie atmospheric paths and distant glitch textures. Fragmented vocal echoes throughout. Signal lost, fractured, corrupted. Slow pulsating bass drums provide a dark foundation. Subtle percussion flickers with irregular glitches and reverse samples. Ambient digital war zone sounds fade in and out, hinting at the aftermath. Bass laces turns deeper and more distorted, layered with crunchy synth. Drums become more aggressive with heavy kicks, snapping snares, and layered clicks percussion. Synth stabs slice through mix, adding tension and urgency. Rhythmic glitch effects accelerate, creating a sense of spiraling collapse. Vocal segmented cries of data corruption, shock and pitch shifted dynamically. Front sheet slowly fades into distant static and fading digital echoes. Add, soften, and dissolve into fragmented noise. Final whispered vocal. Pedal, loft, down. Ends with a soft glitching decay, leading to silence. Into the soft glitching decay, leading to silence. Dim anomicum like flickering voltage in an abandoned data plant. Mechanical ticks, radio static and glitching pops echo softly. Layer of droning sub rumble builds tension. Robotic voice whispers, immune charge, destabilizing system. Sparks and power surges crackle left to right. You're right. Electric charge effects rise, distortion increasing. Engine bells with metallic clanks and filters with stiff buzzes. Kick batter speeds to a mechanical stop. Final warning, detonation imminent. Huge mechanical color drop hits. 30 sub bass distorted like a power jump through concrete. Side change of thunderous kicks. Splits burst between phrases like voltage feedback. Back to real lungs of purple pills. Smooth sound bass distorted like a power drill through concrete. Side change of thunderous kicks. Glitch burst between phrases like voltage feedback. Back to real lungs of purple pills. Tension, my voice whispers. Come to last, complete. Bass returns heavier and glitchier with big crisp power surges. Synth layers growl like collapsing electric tower. Low snare punch pattern bounce with factory machine precision. Addition textures, static choke pads. Robotic breathing noises. Buzzsaw, LFO underlaid rising in pitch. Filter sweep down low, rumble and distant. Clanks echo, droning synth tries to read the rhythm. Sound like AI struggling to come back online. Heaviest section. Beam blasts, layered with crashing bass gates. Kick drum breaks the rhythm with sudden stops. Intermittent silence like blackout flickers. Glitch feedback loops cut in broken machine language. Power offline. Click, kicking static, intermittent power surges. Final click sounds like the last breaker shutting off. Ends with silence and one distant electric crackle. Power offline. Click, kicking static, intermittent power surges. Final click sounds like the last breaker shutting off. Ends with silence and one distant electric crackle.
Chaotic digital static burst with glitching bits of corrupted code. Dissonant synth plucks stutter rapidly like a malfunctioning circuit. Murmurs, irregular hi-hats tap in unpredictable patterns. Deep sub-bass hums quietly, hinting at rising energy. Whispered robotic vocal snippet, error system compromised. The percussion layers intensify with rolling snares and trap styles. Synth-bot with rapid-fire pitch bends. White noise sweeps and reverse vocal chops build tension. Vendetta, vendetta. Aggressive bass drops with heavy distortion and growling mid-range. Complex glitch percussion patterns interlock with punchy kicks and snares. Lead synth lights slice sharply with bit crush textures. Vocal chops scatter unpredictably like shards of corrupted data. Falls rage, energy surges with fast-paced riffing ends and chop glitches. Cuts out, leaving eerie atmospheric pads and filter glitch effects. Humming sub-bass lingers with modulated filters. Output glitch clicks and reverse vocal snippets echo faintly. Whispered phrase, system failure shutting down. Bass returns heavier and more distorted with aggressive wallow. Bass fades into a lull as percussion dies away. Last robotic whisper fades out. End of line. Silence.
Rather keep a click down, just another line fade forward for alerts in reverse. We glitched out past sweep like a web page crashing. Now she looks at stout, resembling bubbles with a digital up in the background. Tension stable, redirecting to chaos. Concussion build, trap hat rolls, rapid clap playing with browser scroll click. Melody intensifying, chubby synth stutter erratically like buggy hyperlink. Main drop elements, hybrid glitch, sweet synth fire and stuttered bust. White bassline pulsing with trap snares and massive kicks. Effect, scrolling motion, stop switching sound use rhythmically. Groove, stop phrasing the web lag, creating tension with every measure. Consumer lanes, fragments stripped into a quiet net, surfing out beyond subverse cash load effects, sweet backing. Seven Robert whisper, you've entered the havoc zone. Rebuilds in its own time, a late synth becomes a great swing piece syncopated, almost dubstep style. Trap hats and snares double time, making it feel hyper fast. Filtered feels mimic hyperlink loading and crashing. Octopus system control vocal drops, clicking while it pop-ups on one side, messy attentive. Sounds degrade into slow motion, clicks and scrolling echoes. Real hyperlink click echoes into silence. Last line from a distorted voice. Session expired. Line draw like a pop-ups at once, loud, messy, addictive. Sounds degrade into slow motion, clicks and scrolling echoes. Final hyperlink click echoes into silence. Last line from a distorted voice. Session expired. Session expired.
Sirens, static glitches, metallic footsteps. LX, terminal typing sounds overloading processors. Hello, growl, bass creeping in like a monster waking up inside machine. Vocoder voice. Initiate. Zero breaker protocol. Target. Mainframe authority. Tension wrestle mechanical samples on deflection rising as well. Kick pattern tightens as distortion built distorted sample force. The core shatters the crown. Insane rhythm, dubstep turns with electric machinery. They now hear it screech. Silicon blows like crush beneath. This is my throne, no room for kings. Gosh, breaker, point your firewall. Let chaos bleed, blood rolling pulses. A metal chain rattle, piping sounds over a corroding process. The world stable collapse, and the legs rising with our sleep. One metal chain rattle. Inside a machine, vocoder voice, throw breaking protocol, target maturity. Vocoder voice, maker protocol, target mainframe authority. Attention ramps materials, hydraulic effects, and rising synth flow. Step flow, cluster torsion. Dispatcher yellow, exotic, score crush, word like, ultimate chaos. Input bass kick hits like sledgehammers, vocoder system overthrown. Execute final purge. Glitched up fade, tripping echo of crushed bass. Static fades out with robotic whisper. Long live the breaker. Opinion like a monster wiki. Inside a machine. Baseless space that jerks like corrupt
to machinery. Deep twinkle bass lines now and they kick snare. Harsh stab synths in between heavy beat stutters. Bug crushed roller breaker. Breach the firewall, a chaos bleed. The crowd was fake, now hear it screech. Silicone bones I crush beneath. This is my throne, no room for kings. The clock, breach the firewall, a chaos bleed. The crowd was fake, now hear it screech. Silicone bones I crush beneath. This is my throne, now firewall, a chaos bleed. The crowd was fake, now hear it screech. Spirit screech, silicone bones I crush beneath. This is my throne, no room for kings. Dark clock, armor and Sith vibrations. Hand left and rolling pulses. That metal chain rouse, corrupts a minute. You'll cut the signal. Crown erase, crash, crash, crash. Light final beat pulses. Kill the signal. Crown erase, crash, crash, crash. Crash, crash, crash. Kill the signal. Crown erase, crash, crash, crash. Crash, crash, crash. Feel the beat, sudden silence, low-pitched drone, broken glass sounds. Melodic lead emerges briefly with haunting reverb. Barbaric drawing symbolizing freedom from the system. Stuttering glitched vocal lines and backla. Polar chaos. Crowd erase, crash, crash, crash. Big hits like sledgehammers, vocoder system overthrown. Execute final purge. Stuttering clean symbolizing freedom from the system. Stuttering glitch for bass, ultimate chaos, and broken glass sounds. Melodic lead emerges briefly with haunting reverb. Burst out fade, tripping echo of crushed bass. Static fades out with bonic whisper. Long live the breaker. Long live the breaker. Fundamic care. Metallic plans and industrial machinery noises. Droning low, synced with flickering glitch effects. Faint robotic whispers. Rebellion activated. System breach. Subtle heartbeat like bass pulse. Loss. Rebellion noises. Epical hi-hats start ticking rapidly. Distorted synth risers and heavy filter sweeps. Big field, rebellion breach protocol. Engine builds with rising bass distortion. Crushing bass growls with metallic distortion. Texted drums punch hard with tight snares and heavy kicks. Bitchy synth leads cut sharply through the mix. Vocal chop fragment with aggressive shouts. Rebel, override breach. Rebellion. Beat drops to minimal glitch effects and ambient industrial noise. Distant echoes of machine overloads. Whispered phrase, system collapse imminent. Bass returns deeper and more distorted. Drum patterns intensify with complex fills and faster pace. Synth pump rigid and angular. Vocal glitches, chanters, system crash. Depth-filling industrial baths with heavy reverb. Slow mechanical pulses and distant alarms. Faint vocal fragments loop. Override rebellion. Rebellion. Full industrial bass system with layered synths. Aggressive drums and glitch effects dominate. Rebellion. System breach. Synth leads cascade in chaotic bursts. Beat fades to glitch noise and metallic distos. Final whispered line, midfield reclaimed. Rebellion subdued. Ends on a cold synthetic tone. Beat fades to glitch noise and metallic distos. Final whispered line, midfield reclaimed. Rebellion subdued. Ends on a cold synthetic tone. Phantom rebellion. System crash. Bass returns deeper and more distorted. Drum patterns intensify with complex fills and faster pace. Synthes jagged and angular. Vocal glitches. Chandelian. System crash. Bitfield rebellion. System crash. Bitfield rebellion. System crash. The build. Rusted machine homes, deep sub-drones, randomized glitch texture swirl in stereo, distorted vocal fast core integrity of 17%, shutdown imminent. Metallic percussion knobs build tension, the levels of buzzing through basic pitch oscillators, glitch kick stutters vocal cut initiating collapse, corporals and introduces drop motif, heavy wobble bass with broken rhythm, with metallic screeching glitches. Distorted snares punch through debris, robotic call out, downfall. Breakdown insert at 120 with corrupt audio theft. Fuzzy ambient paths, overmuted beats, simulated data crumbling facts. Regressive patch building reverse tension, bass recharges with retained sub-pulses. Reduces glitch bass of missing motion, machine-like. So my taste. 17% shutdown imminent. Metallic percussion taps build tension. Flowers to rising pitch oscillators. Glitch kick stutters vocal cut initiating collapse. Filter cross substitutes drop muddy. Heavy wobble bass with a broken rhythm. Melodic glitchy breakdown halfway through. The same power cut effect. Low rumble fades out. Final corrupted voice line. Metro complete. Hesitate, rewind. Glitch burst. Heavy wobble bass with broken rhythm, layered with metallic screeching glitches. Distorted snares punch through debris. Robotic call out, downfall. Bass with broken rhythm, layered with metallic screeching glitches. Distorted snares punch through debris. Downfall. We break down inside our party with corrupt audio stuff. Fuzzy happy paths over muted beats. Simulated data crumbling facts. Reversing data crumbling facts. Reverse dead paths building reverse tension. Bass resistant paths building reverse tension. Bass recharges with same sub-pulses. Remixes glitch bass when corrupt body with corrupt audio facts. Fuzzy ambient path over muted beats. Simulated data crumbling facts. Reverse synth paths building reverse tension. Bass recharges with feed sub-pulses. Reintroduces glitch bass with worsening syncopation. Higher speaker repentant and machine-like. Melody fragment emerges from understatic. Intermittent silence cracks between drops. Foreboding voice loops, core failure, the rubble, granular synth stutters, admirable, granular synth stutters, the rural baseline state, devastating, and emerges from understatic, and until silent, in a silence cracks between drops, erotic voice loops, core failure, irreparable, granular synth stutters, echoes of earlier baseline state, distortion, high pass filter, hums, full and dumps. Full impact corrupted baseline returns with maximal distortion. Rhythmic chaos drums sync with mechanical alarms. Melodic glitchy breakdown halfway through. Soft shivering synth pads with force like arpeggios. Distant icy wind effects layered with gentle crackling digital noise. Subtle vocal whispers override freezing sequence. Low sub-bass hum begins to fade in. Duh. Slow, pulsing bassline emerges thick, yet smooth. Delicate glitch percussion taps like frozen droplets. Crossing the filter synth swells with airy delays. Vocal chops echo softly cryo. Bite, override. Bass pulses contrasting with cold sharp syndrome, cold sharps and stabs. Short beat with crisp snares and smooth hats. Atmosphere pads slow and shimmer in the background. Vocal layers form icy chats. Override active. Beat breaks down to minimal percussion and ambient textures. Digital ice cracking sounds layered with slow melodic synths. Whispered vocal phrases, instant frozen. Standby mode. Bass returns deeper and fuller with dark resonant qualities. Rich elements cascade with delicate, sharp, rhythmic clicks. Delicate click, web, isoc arpeggiations glow brighter. Vocal effects loop with encraving. Trial bite, override. Engage. Ambient synth wash with layered reverb and soft pads. Slow bass pulses fade in and out like heartbeat in ice. Echoing vocal fragments, repeats, override. Full beat and bass return with extra energy and layered effects. Synth sounds sharpen and syncopate with the rhythm. Vocal chops echo softly cryo. Bite, override. Fades out to shimmering paths and crackling ice effects. Whispered closing line. Override complete. Cryo mode disengaged. Digital ice cracking sounds layered with slow melodic synth. Whispered vocal phrases, system frozen, standby mode. Bass returns deeper and fuller with dark resonant qualities. Glitch elements cascade with delicate, sharp rhythmic clicks. Synth frozen, system frozen, standby mode. Bass returns deeper and fuller with dark resonant qualities. Glitch elements cascade with delicate, sharp rhythmic clicks. System frozen. Rising frequency tones like server meltdown. Robotic whisper, left to right. Reinitializing neural breach protocol. Drum builds under feedback, kilovolt-driven bass vocal begins to surface. Activate keyboard clash, corrupted boot sequence. Mixed over clashing, mixed over like passenger sounds. Blips, core, slam section. Discarded solvents, hits all ones into BPM bounce. Snares layered with final static and big cross clang. Lights wait for trace smell. Break the rhythm, the cyberpunk fragments. System relapse, kiddo overload. Main bass stocks led through filter twist match. Strong love with guns, there's back and lost. Ambient effects, strong wave, radio scraps, plus press. Dirty mid-sense, line mimics electrical interference. Break the clutch, all rhythmics on balance, stutter with buffer stop timing. Baseline goes down on the web, gets sound up as they come up with the rhythm of every time it runs full low, but on elevates. Reinitializing neural breach protocol. Switch texture to piece distortion, these glitch with green light business. Every flow for a girl code, a little brightly engaged. Process like go, feels for the next surge. Single ambient pad shimmers to reverb. Robotic countdown, 3, 2, 1. Plus one build up underneath. Hell maximum macro pulse. Everything hits harder, lower, darker. Sports line with linear trail.
Everything hits, how can a line fades? Robotic voice, final line. Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated. Everything hits, how can a line fades? Robotic voice, final line. Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated. I want this in it. Data storm, terminated. Inward. Polyrhythmic drum pattern. Lead stutter with buffer style timing. Bass line goes cyber breakbeat style. Heavy side chain while pulse everything inward. Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated. Inward. Data storm, terminated. Data storm, terminated. Inward. More maximum aggro volume. Everything hits harder, raw. Sparkling data bursts, glitch shimmer echoes, faint cosmic paths, pulsing sub-frequency heartbeat, perk stutters click in like ticking a countdown timer. Initializing, pulse alignment, Nova ready. Arpeggiated synth line rises in pitch with glitch jitter effects. Layered breakbeat patterns fade in like incoming data storms. Razors granular and crackling, mimicking code splinters. Glitch, Nova, glitch, Nova. Glitch, Nova, glitch, Nova. Flows like a digital Nova core. Fast-paced breakbeats, jump aggressively layered. Layer with textures, heavily layered with just walking on things, grasses, scour pulses. This is the formation for the shade. Frozen bruise, melodic pad emerges. A glaring harmony reminiscent of solar flares. Spark the void line, the glitch Nova erupts in coded pitch. Melodic breakbeat drop with layered arcs. Mid-bass hits pulse in a call response rhythm with a kick snare combo. Full click fills mimic signal interference or memory errors. Full fusion drop, full fusion drop. Frenzy, Nova cycle unstable, pulsate. Low stable, pulsing. Record towards full drop, crossing. Destroys photo crumbling sub-layers. Layered break mutations, twist instant syncopation. Data storms. Lasers granular and drop from meltdowns. Tatters have no cybertron hold for the snares. Shallow loop returns, modulated food from granular gate filter. Popping delayed fade out. Filtered path closes with long reverb tail. One final vocal echo. Pulse terminated. Sub-drop explodes like a digital Nova core. Fast-paced breakbeats chopped aggressively, layered with bit-crush textures. Warping mod, bass growls with staccato pulses. Mully breakbeat drop with layered arcs. Mid-bass hits pulse in a call response rhythm with a kick snare combo. Electric fills mimic signal, reflexively layered with bit-crush. Rip the void ride, the glitch Nova erupts in coded pitch. Melodic blazer sets ricochet pulse. And bangs for stilling, and a kick snare combo. Tough terminated. Sub-bass with metallic clicks and machinery gears. Layered syncopated hi-hats slowly building tension. Distant robotic voice. System congestion detected. Initiating drop burst. Ambient glitch effects and data street noises. Complex
Drum rolls with rapid fire snare hits, rising synth tension with filter sweeps and pitch bends. Clock pressure rising, baseline thickens, the mix stabs emerge. Aggressive neurofunk bass growls with sharp modulation, surging text and drums cutting through with rapid gains and snares. Syncopated clicks, steps and supplemental cuts. Background synth swirl with chaotic energy. Initiating drop low, players driven bass drones. Burn digital noises with pitch shifted vocal phrasing. Rising tension with the brave synths. Full neurofunk assault returns with layered bass technique. Initiating drop complexity and speed. Sharp synth waves cut through the mix. Level load, drop burst. Rapid strip pads and deep reverb wash. Slow bass pulses fading in and out. Distorted vocal echo pressurizing. Bassline thickens. Rhythmic stabs emerge. Drop burst. Sound design, electrostatic tension, robotic whispers, low frequency pulse effects and spark security breach sounds. On neural interface established, hijack in progress. Kick enter slowly layered with filtered hi-hats and granular textures. Lines of code inside my head, baseline bites that never end. Hijack buff begin to bend, the signal crawls and won't pretend. AOE glides, deep modulated neuro bass groove. Percussion glitches off grid bounce. Pressure bass pulse rising, neural control at 92%. Injecting primary drop sequence. Snare rolls chopped in reverse. Bass explosion. And neuro bass modulated with mid-fret growls. All trap hats syncopated, stutters, some reverse bass glitch effects, vocal chop, hijack, bassline locked down. Synapse link to cybercore, vibrations hit the basement floor, static loop can break the chain. Bassline floods my binary brain. Wider stereo image slightly tuned, lead melody with low pass filter. Even dirtier neural bassline, more distortion, high pass flutter. Execute neural override, bassline bounce sounds jagged like it's breaking circuits. Calm before blackout echo stutters and soft glitched melody. Heartbeat effects fading in whispers. You are not in control anymore. Bass scan effects with stereo pang. Hyper trap, neural fusion. Bassline bites that never end. Lifters double pulse before the fade. All layers dissolve into static. Soft robotic glitch fade out. Bassline integrated, goodbye, user. Neural control at 92%. Injecting primary drop sequence. Snare rolls chopped and reversed. Best. Annihilated with mid-fret growls. Put trap hats syncopated. Stutters. Some reverse bass glitch effects. Vocal chop. Hijack. Bassline locked down. Synapse link to cybercore. Vibrations hit the basement floor. Static loop can't break the chain. Bassline floods my binary brain. Wider stereo image slightly tuned, lead melody with low pass filter. Uneven dirtier neural bassline, more distortion, high pass flutter. Execute neural override. Bassline now sounds jagged like it's breaking circuits. Calm before blackout echo stutters and soft glitch melody. Heartbeat effects fading in whispers. You are not in control anymore. By the stereo anymore. Best and dirtier neural bassline. Bassline integrate anymore. Not by user. Clean, precise synth pads layered with subtle static interference. Soft digital beeps simulating signal pings. Atmospheric hum with faint robotic voice fragments. Initializing neural waveform. Rapid, percussive hi-hats enter, complex patterns emerge. Syncopated bass stabs slowly take form. Rising filter sweeps and glitch effects build tension. Vocal snippets stutter, signal wave, neurograph. Tight, aggressive neurofunk bassline pulsates with dynamic modulations.
Punchy tech-step drums with crisp snares and fast kicks. Intricate glitchy synth runs cutting sharply. Vocal glitches sync rhythmically. Signal wave active, neurograph engaged. It reduces to bass drones and synthetic noise. Arpeggiated synths rippling patterns resembling neural pathways. Whispered vocal echoes, locked. Bassline intensifies with complex pitch bends and wobble effects. Drum patterns become more intricate and driving. Shots and stabs layer atop pulsating sub-bass. Vocal chops slice rhythmically or neurograph signal wave override. Ambient pads with heavy reverb fill space. Subtle glitch effects fade in and out. Faint vocal fragments repeat. Signal wave pulse. All around this return of maximum energy. Contrast bass modulations and sharp synths dominate. Syncopated drum fills drive the intensity higher. Vocal glitches echo, neurograph override. Signal wave complete. Beat fades out to glitch noise and fading synth pads. Final vocal whisper. System reset. Signal wave offline. Ends on a soft digital tone.
Electric hum feels like a system powering up. Ambient crackles simulate melting processors. Layered synth, rising sound arpeggio with a subtle detune. Robotic whisper, low pass filter, unstable drop wave and counting. Cushion kicks and filter snare, rising kick rolls. Background of thinning fans, ticking clock beat baritones. Bass swelling, thermal distortion filters. Lead synth enters processed with phaser slow LFO. Drop wave overdrive, ultra punchy sub-bass slams and signature wave synth glides up and crushes down like a voltage arc. Hi-hats glitch stutter between 8th and 16th notes. Sidechain compression mimics heat surges. Rapid overheating beats, electronic breath samples. Bass chills into a rolling mid-glitch layer. Filtered arpeggio moves like data flickering through RAM. FX fan whirl, CPU hum soft delay taps. Beats simplifies through heavy kick and wide clap. Clock speed bypass, containment failed. Code on best on big push, echoes, famous coding, sudden silence followed by reverse reverb glitch sweep. Critical frequency breach, reset not possible. Though to overclock, frenzy mode. Maximalist drop with all layers and chaos. Modulated bass, rapid fire drum fills. Triplet drop wave led rhythm. Every fourth moment, dope with some drop with no kick beat for contrast. Bass filter sweep like overheat. Circuitry burning out, kick slows down. Distortion fade, bass echoes into reverb. Low and yes, nothing to silence. I'll whisper, has been done with someone but starting down. Starting down, and the whisper has started between 8 and 16 now. Starting down, it crushes down. Now it crushes down. Now it crushes down. Now it crushes down. Now it crushes down. Ultra punchy sub-bass slams and signature drop waves and glides up and crushes down like a voltage arc. Hi-hats glitch stutter between 8th and 16th notes. Sidechain compression mimics heat surges. Rapid overheat beats, electronic breath samples. Bass chills into a rolling mid-glitch layer. Filtered arpeggio moves like data flickering through RAM. FX fan whirl, CPU hum soft delay taps. Beats simplifies through heavy kick and wide clap. Clock speed bypass, containment failed. With don't go dumb, that's storm and going to reload and my nose growl. Iterating kicks, whisper rumors like data flickering through RAM. Fan world, CPU hum, soft dull and tap. Beat simplifies to heavy kick and wide clap. Clock speed bypass, containment failed. When closed down, bass storm, then claimant failed. We're going dumb and so requested layered with white noise chorus, dumb bass storm. Bass on me comes with requested layer with white noise crowds. Syncopated kicks, twist rhythm and offbeat drops. Metallic crashes and mechanical impact. It blends prettier like a modulated buzzsaw. Chromed out bass on big push, echoes, famous coding, rapid fire, drum filter, blood drop wave, Latin river. Critical frequency breach, reset not possible. And overclock frenzy mode, mount, and hardware collapsing. Ambient pads float with glitch echoes. Faint Morse code in back. Sudden silence, followed by reverse reverb glitch sweep.
Critical frequency breach reset not possible. Go to overclock frenzy mode.
Digital wind effects and ghost like gas. Glitchy poker fragments fading in. Fading for your organs, I feel like instant. Vibrating open to fearless pulses. Robotic voice with whispers, system breach. As I'm waiting for them bound. Rapid fire is where I build. Alarms and modulations, rocks and rise. Stunning bass clouds filter upward. Full coding glitch freeze, unlocking breach. Aggressive distorted baseline with daring textures. Slice beats with precise glitch injections. Phantom with layers, sounds of skins in a wave motion. Full wave, phantom wave. Filter drums, bass sweep away. Haunting ambiently, echoes in delay. Deep for bass, pulses mimic sonar flux. Glitch fresh waveform sputter. Heavier wasteland bass re-entry. Upon the belly rise, but chaotic glow end. Passion grows, marking the bait surgical. Shock vocals, spin brief. Kill wash, reverberant modulated retraction. Mood pushes rising as the binary pulses. Phantom wave, reroute gear. Return of main glitch bass wave. Sense, oscillating widely. Toxin to have fine brief moments then slams back. Physically can't be sucked through. The breach can't be stopped. Glitch trails and fading paths. Static interference fades out. Final line, transmission terminated. Phantom waves rerouting.
Glitchy white noise sweeping across stereo field. Metallic clicks and pounded like keypad hacking. A faint reversed vocal sample. Access denied. Override. Subtle filtered bass hum rising slowly. Smells of a trap style hi-hats begin tick-tocking. Syncopated glitch synths ripple and burst. Vocal chop stutter. Pulse hack. Pulse hack. Rising filtered synths swell in rhythmic stabs. Heavy wobble bass with a robotic growl undertone. Snappy glitch hop drum pattern with crunchy snares. Single percussive glitches and digital splashes. Pass, firewall, glitch, pulse. Beat strips down to glitch effects and atmospheric paths. Going reverse and swirl in. Digital beats simulate a hacking sequence. Whispered line, clips initiated. Bass becomes more disordered, layered with aggressive sub-frequencies. Powder intensifies with triplet hi-hat rolls and snare fill sample leaves with sharp cutting digital tones. Pulse hack, eclipse, override. Hum and synth pass drenched in reverb. Low and drone pulses slowly. Less vocal fragments loop. Access override. Pulse. Digital stack, bass in and out elements return with increased intensity, heavy bass intensity, heavy bass growls layered with glitch pop ends. Complex drum fills and cascading, hi-hat runs, vocal chop fragmented rhythmically, hi-hat runs, vocal breaks, pulse, pulse, breach. Beat fades to glitch noise and soft synth echoes, final vocal snippet, system reset, pulse, lost, ends with digital static crackle. Beat fades to glitch noise and soft synth echoes. Final vocal snippet. System reset. Pulse lost. Ends with digital static crackle.